Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another fun day of learning how to code. Today, I am going to show you on my computer how to use another event key. Now, this lesson for today is for children who are working on a computer with a keypad. So, children working in school will not be able to do this as you do not have a keypad to work on. So, I want you to listen very carefully and pay attention. And if you are at school, I want you to try and practice maybe at home on mom or dad's laptop, or if you've got a computer at home, to use the computer. So use the same login details with Purple Mash that you use at school and try and use this event key. So we're going to start off with always with a background. So I'm going to use a background today and an image, and I am going to choose an under the sea image. And I've chosen my under the sea image, and as you can see, I've already added in a octopus. So now I am going to add in my octopus and just show the octopus. So once I click play, I have my background and I've got my octopus already in my picture. So I'm going to go out, and then I'm going to go back into design mode to add in some more characters. So as you can see already, I've got my background and my octopus already set up for today's activity. So I'm going to add in another character. Then obviously I can't have a girl underneath the sea looking like a pirate. So I'm going to change this and go to the sea characters. And now I'm going to choose a fish. And this fish I'm going to drag underneath my octopus. I'm going to move my octopus a little bit up. Then I'm going to have a fish swimming from my right side to my left side. So it's facing left. So it's facing the direction that it is swimming in. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So I go to scale again, if you remember. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and just move it. And then I'm going to add in another fish. I'm going to add a character. Double click, I go to the top and I go down to sea. And now I'm going to add in a fish swimming from my left side to my right side. So I can see that this one is facing the right. Oh, this fish is really big. So I'm going to try and make it a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go to my scale again, because this is the properties of my characters. And part of the properties is scale. And we've mentioned before that scale is just a fancy word for size. So I'm going to just scale it down a little bit, make it a little bit smaller, move it. I'm just going to see, can it move underneath this fish? Yes, it fits in perfectly. So I'm going to move it back. And now I'm ready. So I'm going to exit design mode again. I've got enough characters now and a beautiful background. So I'm going to exit design mode. I'm going to add in my first fish also just to show, and my second fish to show as well. And now I'm going to add in some events. So my first event I'm going to add in is when key. So this only means that when I click a specific key on my keypad, okay, so we all know that computers like a laptop will have an added keypad. So I like the space bar. So as you can see, when I click the space bar, I want my first fish. So let's drag this one. First fish to swim, we can see the direction of his face. I want him to swim to the right. Then when I press the next key, so my next key might be enter. Okay, when I press enter, I want this fish, drag it in, this fish to swim to the left. And now I can add in another key. When I press A, I want my, let's move down, my octopus to, let's say, hide. Okay, so let's press play and let's see what happens. So now let's quickly read through the instructions or the codes that I have given the computer to do. So my first instruction says I want a background, please, and it needs to be an image, and I selected the under the sea background. Then my next one, I want the computer to add in the first character, which is an octopus, and it needs to show. Then it's a fish swimming from the left side to the right side, also just to show, so not moving yet. just showing, just appearing on my screen with my background. And then my third animal is a fish swimming from the right side to the left side, and I also just wanted to show. So now remember, what keys do I need to press? So when I click my space bar, and a space bar is the one that we use when we want to make a finger space in between our words in a sentence. So we call it a space bar, so it makes a space. And when you write in your book, you use a finger space. So my space bar, I want my first fish to swim to the right. When I press enter, I want my other fish to swim to the left. So they will be swimming in opposite directions. And when I press A, I want my octopus to disappear or to hide. So let's press play and see what happens. So great. All of my characters, the 3 characters that I've picked, is on my screen. Now remember, here we can see what is the instructions I've given. So the first one, when I key spacebar, click, and my fish swims to the right. Enter, and my other fish swims to the left. And A, my octopus disappears. Right. So these are features, when key, that we use only on a computer with a keypad. So when you're using your iPad, at home, if you have a keypad that you can connect to your iPad, you can use that. Or if you want to try and do this on mommy or daddy's computer or their laptop, just log on to Purple Mash and add in your details, and you can try this activity as well. This is part of the events keys that I needed to teach you today. So unfortunately at school, maybe you can do this with your teacher, but you will not be able to do this completely independently on your own on your iPad, as you don't have a keypad. So I hope that you enjoy today's lesson, and I hope you do get to challenge yourself to try and add in some of your when key events coding blocks. You can even go back and change it. That's the other thing I wanted to show you. If you don't want to do spacebar, you can just click again, and you can say, let's say you say B. We want when we click B. So when we play again and we click B, then the fish will start. When we press enter, or when we press A again, the octopus will disappear. So enjoy today's activity. If you missed last week, you can go back onto the events key of when clicked on, because next week we will be doing both of them. So we will be revising both of them, and we will be having a look on how to use both of them in your coding as well. Okay, boys and girls, have a fantastic day, and I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Bye-bye.